Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. Today we're playing Before Your Eyes, which is a story-based game. Please like and subscribe and let's get into it. Hello, Future Dave here. This is after our stream. Finished playing this game. This game is amazing, but it handles some very heavy topics, including there's some death and family trauma, but please don't let that discourage you. Watch or play this game because it is so good. We all ended up tearing up at the very end, but no matter how bad the story seems to be going, don't worry, it has a very positive message at the end. Okay, so enjoy. Like I say, I don't know if it's going to pick up my actual blinks, but we're about to find out. Here we go then. Yeah. Hello. With your camera. Next. Are you wearing glasses? No. Make sure your face is visible. When you blink. Okay then. So we won't be using that mechanic. Yeah. Come on. Play without eye detection. How's the audio? This game is about blinking. Blink. See, every time you blink, the game will notice. See how this works? Try blinking on the white symbol. Blink. 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 You see the metronome? See a metronome and blink. You'll jump forward. Keep blinking. Oh. Going to work without the camera. Yeah, I know, but I'm just going to fake it.
That's mine. Well, hello there, stranger. Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. You remember blinking, don't you? That thing you did 30,000 times a day. Would you do it already? My arm's getting tired. Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? There's a better word than that.
Sorry. Jenna, because I forgot, can you change the game, please, to Before Your Eyes? Thank you.
A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
This place has class.
Now you see that tower out there? The big scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me.
Okay, seems like Jenna is on the John. So, before your eyes. Thank you. Right.
Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me.
Hey, buddy.
I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
How's the audio?
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time. And just try to enjoy it this time.
Thank you, Wes. Blink.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh?
This is nice.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree.
I don't want to jump forward 11 years.
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Blink.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
The seagull has it. The seagull has it. Oh no.
Okay, go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. be something to see how he grows.
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
It's kind of clever as a mechanic because it's like,
I'm sure
you think
will be
about it,
older than me soon enough.
it's a matter of time. And then the memories, they're always memories. You've always got to keep moving forward.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Naked.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I
I'm
like the
controlling
music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it.
Pop all the bubbles. Hey, Spirit. What silly game are you playing now? This is not a silly game. This is a very serious story game. When I blink, the story progresses.
Solving the problems of the universe.
Oh well, I'm still controlling it.
So,
Whee.
do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand.
Mama.
Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Ah, you're huge.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
No.
Hey, we do not throw things in this house.
You
If
said
you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
rude.
You know, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head. You'll be a real artist.
Maybe I was an impressionist. Rude. It's my first drawing.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Hey, the testy artist. She said to her baby, you know, oh, that picture is just a mess of colours. Ah! Oh, it's a boat, damn it.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
I'm not going to blink. Can't make me leave.
Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
No. I don't want to blink.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
Ugh.
the cutest thing I've ever seen.
What's wrong with his
What's
eye?
wrong with that?
We can't keep him. Can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him.
It's diseased.
But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think so.
She's allergic.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Egypt or Greece? I'd rather go to Greece to see the dudes.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
Am I a ginge? Where's Mama? Huh? I am an adolescent.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
Hey, robot, welcome
I
in.
mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's
Yeah, but
very gifted.
Egypt is also not very safe these days.
Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about?
Oh,
I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider.
and when we're playing a game where the story progresses
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
when I blink.
Don't worry, I already did.
Still not very good at drawing.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Get it, Kai. He looks a little bit like Kai. Help wanted.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What
I'm getting better.
Happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
He just weed on the counter.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised.
Oh,
that
he's
I
older.
could afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Let me go to your head, but yeah.
Oh, he's sad.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Metronome.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
Okay, Robert.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
It's called Before Your Eyes.
He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Blink. Should I have waited? I feel like I should have waited.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Wow, you are a bitch of a mother sometimes. You know that? She's very demanding.
Go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh,
Camera.
Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Oh no. This is all the work and files covering up the piano. Looks like she's not practicing anymore. Phone sound brought me back from the 90s. Aww. Blink. Blink.
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Uh-oh.
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
Blink.
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally...
Lost cat.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
Aww.
What happened last night?
He's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side and he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie!
So you're saying it's a
Ernie!
coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then...
Woo. I can blink again. Hey, Rain. Rain, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How was Shadow Empire? You were playing that last time, weren't you? How you doing? Cat gone. Cat most likely dead. No, he's right there, but he might be dead. He's either sleeping or he's very dead. He only has one eye. Not about one thing. It's not about sharing my phone with my sister. A session with some boys in her class. No, I'll go phone. Let's see your prediction. Spirit. It's likely in a game like this to tug at those heartstrings. They always kill the pet. Rain, welcome in. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Dave. I'm a variety streamer and 3D artist. But today we are playing a story-based game where the story only progresses when I blink. It's about memories and I think death. Death is a theme in this, so apparently I died. So we're looking back at like my past memories. Okay. So far we're the child in a 2-person family, and we have a cat with only one eye. Shadow Empire is going well. We unlocked nukes. So it's back to the second apocalypse. So you've got quite far in the game then. As long as you're enjoying it. You die, Rip. No, I already died. I was literally on the boat with what it's kind of like the River Styx, because you're kind of talking to what could be death. I don't know. You know why too, Dave. I know why. What's this? Oh, yes. Well, this is the thing, Spirit. This is a very, this is why I said this is a serious game, because I don't know what the story is, but I imagine it's going to tackle some serious things. Because people are saying that it does tug at your heartstrings. So I'm waiting for the thing. It might be the cat. I'm not attached to it because it's ugly as hell. But, if they replace the cat with a dog, I will be worried. Rain, thank you very much for that tier 1 subscription for 24 months. 24? You know what that means. 24 months equals... Mutant Twitch baby! Yay! Enjoy your mutant Twitch baby. So what you're saying is Dave is gonna cry. Hey! It's not happened very often on stream, but it has happened before. The game has to be pretty damn heartfelt. I don't think this game's supposed to be about 2 hours long. I don't think in 2 hours it's going to be enough, but it might be. If Pixar could do it. Yay, mutants. Yay. Right, let's get back into it. Ready? No blinking.
Comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Ernie's a girl and is pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Blink.
And that was based on... Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
Blink.
I can't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then?
Blink.
Still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them. He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
I'm an impressionist. Leave me alone. I'm into dinosaurs. It's so me.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Blink. Oh, no, you don't. Not this time, bitch. I missed the phone call. I'm not missing this. No! No! I want to blink so bad! Blink.
I know, it seems
I
impossible
don't know what that
you could ever play
was.
something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Blink.
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Yay! I did good, Mama. Stop pressuring me.
Okay.
Am I drunk?
2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Nothing changed. Oh, did they paint the kitchen? Not my dinosaurs!
Congratulations!
No!
First of many, I'd assume.
I want that box full by the time I come in there.
My
Don't play
boat!
with it anymore. We're getting rid of it.
No, not my baby boat. I'm getting older.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
The mum has questionable, like, teaching skills for the child. I can acknowledge that.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your head.
Oh, of course, the house next door was for sale. So she's moved in. Chloe.
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play inside.
Huh.
You're not fair.
Blink.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Ooh, you're taking pictures of people. That's not good.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Ah, you bet.
Quiet, everyone. Eddie's about to play for us.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
everything we need to know about these civilizations. Well, it's been
A coincidence. Please keep in mind that while you're at school, we don't know each other.
This is a quote.
Do not talk to
I want
me
each
ever.
of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time.
You broke my no talking rule, but I asked you to, so I guess I'll have to
embarrass
live.
ourselves in all sorts of ways.
We're gonna fall in
I
love.
tried to convince your father not to buy
And
it, I think,
nudes.
but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Oh, this is the computer system that she wanted. I mean, she's gonna come around and play. This is what I used to do with my friends.
But I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
Tickle stick.
Maybe I'll use tickle stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff.
Ah! Damn it, robot!
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
The thing is, this was her hobby. She made us learn music, and we so far have not shown any interest in it, but we have been taking pictures and we have been drawing on our own time, and we enjoy that, even though she was like, oh, you're drawing shit. Like listen to your child.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition?
I like how it's all grey and everything in there. To be like, yeah, this is boring.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Stressed mother. I like how they've done the simple horizon. That's very clever.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
There it is.
I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
There it is. She's doing it for the right reason, but...
What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days?
Whee! Throw it out the window. Days until audition. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Yeah, rub it in.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
I want to answer.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Disobey.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Just let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's
Dad
going
gets
on right
it.
now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Did I just cause a fight with your parents? I'm sorry, dude, but you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we gotta be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles.
Yay.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she.
Hey,
the head
Mr.
of a
Kid.
crocodile,
Over there.
fur of a lion,
Look
see,
at it.
and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass
Picture.
judgment.
Hello?
This place has
Sort
class.
of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Uh.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more friends.
No!
Why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house.
Hey, Proto!
You better pick up my call, dude.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim
They're fighting.
the motives of children, but
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Wow.
no, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
Wow, the mum is a bitch. I'm so confused. So, Proto, let me just recap. It's called Before Your Eyes. Basically, the story progresses when we blink. And the recap of the story is we are a kid growing up. We're coming up to teenage years. We've met the next door neighbor who's a girl, Chloe, who we like. She likes us. And, like, my interests seem to revolve around drawing. Drawing is the thing that I seem to like, and I can understand that. But we are good at playing music, but that was our mother's dream, and she wasn't good enough. And we are good enough, but she's been pushy about it. And it's okay to pressure here and there if your child, wants to do it, but we have shown no interest in it. And she's just like, this is your life now. You go do this thing that I couldn't. She's being one of those like parents who is, I could do it, but you could do it. Let's push you into the limelight. It's like, I don't want to. I just want to draw pictures and hang out with my friend, which is both are viable options. But, when you're growing up, you got to let kids make mistakes and you got to let them pursue, whatever they enjoy. He doesn't want to study music though. Yeah, exactly. It's very clear. And the option's going to come up where it's like, do you want to study music or not? And we're going to have to make the decision. We're clearly not going to go for it. Kim said, no more piano for you. Yes. Get your fusion out the way.
Pokemon Fusion.
I was thinking of putting Machoke into the thing. Right. So yeah, when we blink, time progresses.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny.
Mum says turn the light off. Sneak out. Try to sleep. We will do the right thing, but it doesn't mean that We're making the option. Oh, am I dreaming this? Oh God, this one's difficult. None of that, please.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Blink.
How did you ever train such a young boy to play like that?
I want to hear what you're saying.
If he doesn't let you in after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed enough that it felt completely unrehearsed. I'm telling you, if we get you into a school like that, there's no knowing what adventures your future might hold. God, it's exciting.
Well, she can be disappointed. She needs to learn that my life is not her life.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now, that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
Destroyer Tour, Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard! His dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? Our kid's a prodigy?
I don't think that. He sounded pretty good. That's all I'll say.
Sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
How many beers have you had, Richard?
Just enjoy the beautiful night, will you?
Oh, I am.
Stay.
Believe me, I am.
It's going to say stay here.
More often.
Oh, trust me, I know. With summers like this, we should be doing this every night. Why don't we do this every night?
Complete the constellation.
How do you know?
Well, I'm sure
I know, but we won't.
you don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Thank you for your interest in the The committee has given careful consideration for the application.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Blink.
Why are you being silent, Ben?
Despite the impressive audition performance, we regret you cannot offer you admission to an conservatory program. We are proud you're able to attract excellent candidates,
Life or death?
such as yourself, and we wish you the very best in the
It
future
would've been a great
pursuits.
opportunity, but it's nothing life or death at the end of the day.
Blink. Oh, am I going to get a beating?
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
That's sad.
Crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know?
Uh-oh. It's the menu of the game.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Yeah. The boat is back. The thing I enjoy doing, drawing. Let me draw. Hey.
You hear me?
It's pretty cool.
What's he doing?
He's drawing.
It's October.
He's completely obsessed.
Yeah, because it's the thing I actually give a shit about.
Why isn't your son eating with this, Al? No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art. But what about his piano?
Oh, he doesn't play much anymore. But you have to see how good he's got at drawing.
Show us after dinner.
I mean, if I let him.
Yay!
Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Boat obsession. No, that's from my childhood. School art application. Question 3. What does you want to pursue in the career? Now that's clever. That's clever. Yeah. It's an art thing. Why should you do it that way?
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies!
Pretty! So obvious, I don't know. Yeah, still art. A naked man? Oh, I like how it's changing. Gonna make him look weird.
How very wacky and fun these are.
Yeah, that's very me.
Very zany. Very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting cards.
Hey, fuck you, bitch! If this is how I want to paint my art, this is how I want to paint my art! Screw you! Ooh, abstract.
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Oh, this you like.
Feel each shape. You fiend.
I love that he likes that, but doesn't like the cartoony stuff.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
Blink.
See, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Like, he's a typical art teacher. I mean, they're not usually this
It
exaggerated,
becomes
but...
difficult putting one foot in front of the other when they are no longer touching the ground.
At least he's encouraging.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincere. nearly ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly.
That's a real
I'm
thing.
actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Ilva Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Ilva Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Ilva Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Oh, this is the business. Okay. Remember, sign contract. Oh, this is difficult. Do you want to earn money or do you want to be an artist? We can always, like...
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing at this time in careers. Make a name for yourself and then worry about being a starving artist.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
That's what parents love, by the way. Am I drinking wine? How old am I?
Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it?
Like, for a long time, that was how my parents saw it, which was as long as it's making money, then it's worthwhile. But,
I think it is. Of all places.
you know, once I was doing it for myself, because I got to that point, and then once I was just doing it for myself, it's, you know, there's less pressure and it's more fun. It's not all about the money. But again, it comes from a place of, you know, they just want you to succeed. So it's not a bad thing, but it's the pressuring parent thing. I wouldn't say my parents were pressuring, but I understand it.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about it?
Oh, hey, Spurs. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart.
Nice.
Gotta go. Love you lots. Mwah.
If you have eyes, you will love this show. Aw. Blink. So, Spurs.
Hey, Ben.
Spurs. Morning. Let me just recap you. This is a game called Before Your Eyes. When I blink, time progresses, and we're looking back at our life. And we've had a pushy parent, but we're finally doing something we enjoy. And of course, now she's happy that we're making money doing it. It's the thing. Art isn't always about the money, but yeah. How are we doing? We're doing good, but it is very warm this evening. Arlo has escaped because it's too hot up here. It's not good. How are you?
Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back. Just letting you know. Okay, Benny. I love you.
Mom is sick.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear
Oh,
from
shit.
the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny?
Yeah, that progressed quickly.
Go on, B. Say something.
I can talk?
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Hey,
You're crying. No.
guess who's calling? Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done, so kaput. It's over. Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell brick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's got to put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot it. Am I still on?
What a bitch.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her.
Yeah.
And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
Oh, we're gonna paint the music. Oh. Oh, I got it just as it was forming, so it's all like. Oh.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Life in painting. I can't do this, bro. I'm sorry. It's very sad, isn't it? You're doing this to us. If it's too much, you don't need to watch.
It's Chloe, your neighbor. Oh my god, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door.
Yeah, back
but
to the
I
love
didn't know
story.
she wrote the actual music. She was a genius.
Really?
Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Yes.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
What?
Now would you
Oh,
look at that?
the ferryman.
I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. Oh, the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello.
Hey, Alex.
If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul.
Ah.
I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up.
What?
Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. Go moo.
I guess we're wearing ears now. What the hell am I witnessing? So yeah, for anyone who came in late, so this is how the story started. We are on a boat with the ferryman, who has taken our soul and is taking it somewhere. So this is basically our afterlife, yeah. And we're just recapping our life. And as we blink, the story progresses. I will tell you right now, I had to hold it back. You're too young. That bit there with the mother and the art gallery, when we started painting the picture, yeah, I had to hold back the emotion there, because yeah, well, that was getting to me. And I could tell it was, yeah, getting to some of you as well. So, and I know it's very poignant for some of you, but you know, I do think experiencing those emotions when you're dealing with stuff like this is very therapeutic and healthy for you. So even if it's hard, I think if you're going through something similar, obviously if it's too hard, don't watch, but yeah, it was very emotional. But I do think, you know, feeling that grief is therapeutic. We're in the end game. We're in a break between the sadness. Well, a long stream. Okay. I imagine there's another 30 minutes maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Own experience.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
True.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or
demanding.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
Yeah.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now be honest here.
I would say best friend growing up.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium. Right?
He's pretending that
See,
we're talking to someone.
When he was 12 years old, he got sick. And he had to stay inside for an entire year.
Oh, wow.
And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece.
Shut up!
I said shut up, you scumballs! You fucking All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway.
Oh.
I should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper.
Hello. Hello, stop. So Alo's dreaming. He's going, "Row, row, row." Stop dreaming, bud.
Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again.
You hear it? Let's go straight back to sleep. Hey, Coffee. I'm dreaming. Can you hear him? Oh. Hello. Hey. Hello. You dreaming? Be quiet, bud.
I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh.
Yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
What do we do now?
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that?
Hmm?
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
What? Uh-oh. So what's happening? I don't know yet.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you.
Oh.
And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
Sniff, sniff.
But But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Oh. So it was rose-tinted memories?
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
You know, my father once told me.
So we've done
when I
this
was about
already.
your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, "What about your children?" Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
I get all this. We need to move. This. Stay here.
Oh.
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
I missed this bit because I blinked. So if you blink past it, it's like we're omitting it. Interesting. So I wonder if it wouldn't go down that road last time if I didn't blink. There's a time scale at the bottom.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh, what is it?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could.
Oh.
Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One need.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
The door. Nothing happened at the door last time. So maybe nothing was supposed to happen last time. You don't get turned into a bird. Because I'm a liar. Liar bird. What is that noise? Sounds like a dog. No! Oh shit! Oh
Those cats
no!
must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
No! They killed the kitties!
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I had to bake something, I don't know what I'm baking.
When we get back,
Okay.
let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say? I want
Oh, is this going to be when we throw the thing out the window?
here. It's such a beautiful night.
I get all this. We need to move.
Stay here.
And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
You hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2
Oh,
lines.
come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Hey,
Yeah.
would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
Oh, that's not it. What's this?
Focus on
This is new.
staying engaged.
Can you please try to
speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
This didn't happen last time.
What's the point?
Not so fast, y'all.
I like to eat you with my little mouth, too.
Oh, now y'all get back up inside me, little mouth.
I wants to play, too.
Get back inside.
Isolation.
I'll get you when we's eating them.
I know you don't understand, right? We are at a pivotal moment of a story-based game. Stum. But welcome in. I have to close my eyes.
Point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never going to get any better.
What?
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
Yeah, well, I did.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
Can I open my eyes?
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
Wait, was it all a lie? Ow! Spurs! Ow!
You were sick for a long time, weren't you?
Give it a chance, Spirit.
Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
It was a story. The Great Life of Benjamin Bryan. His childhood was a lonely one. Growing up, a strange and quiet child. Isolated, seaside town. That's literally what we said to the ferryman. Mother was a composer who with the need to support her family took a job as an accountant. My mum was an accountant, by the way, so that's very on the nose.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe. Best friend? Okay, Benny.
Uh-oh.
Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right?
You weren't supposed to read it.
Anyway, back to the story, I guess.
It's making me nauseous. I'm sorry.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Not the MRI machine. My dad freaked out every time he was in one of these.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you
Yeah,
let me.
it's really
What do
noisy.
you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
You're not usually.
Can't.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
What?
Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay?
Oh, I like the dad.
Oh.
Rome was a loser. He was the worst Brian to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. Oh no. He just laid down and died. No. None of it was real. I'm gonna cry now. No.
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
I'm up. What's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm going to hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's Mama. It's me. I'm here with you.
So, if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's
What?
been a rough one.
It's not a euthanasia bar, is it? Or is it pain relief? Oh, it's a pain relief thing. No. No. Go away. Oh, Death isn't really like this. I don't think Death is like this. This is a metaphor, but...
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
Yeah.
I said screw you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Fair. Fair. Your son's dying. It's like, you know, you're going through some shit, man. Chloe.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know.
You could just come round.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Hi, Mom.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Yeah, you again. Kitty, you survived. Wait, are you a kitty or are you a metaphor?
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here.
No.
We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
Get her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh, the pain relief doesn't do anything. Chloe? No, nothing there.
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No.
Oh.
What does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
You could just go round. Is Chloe going to turn up at the last minute?
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Robot.
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Dear weird neighbor kid, you're my best friend. Oh. Ah, it's gone pretty weird and slow. Wow, that's a really clever way to depict the feeling of like having less control.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're...
Shit, I shouldn't have opened my eyes. Nothing works. Ah. I can't move.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her.
Oh, he's trying to
watch for her now.
Tell
I've
her.
seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know.
She gonna be a boat.
Believe me. I should go get ready.
She gonna be the cat.
Don't worry. We got this. I think.
She's a tree or something. You reckon she's a tree? Well, oh, she might be, because that was in the title. Yeah, she's a kitty. There's a kitty with one eye. Get it?
Cheers. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story.
Oops.
It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn.
Uh-oh.
Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you.
So good, man.
Meet somebody. You're gonna feel the same way I do.
Well, it did it. Did it? Got me there. I said, oh, I need to do a lot in 2 hours, but then again, Pixar can do it. There's only one card for game, right? Yeah, but Spirit, it's really nice though. For the end, but had huge impact. Really?
There's a couple pictures of you laughing. Grip tight to raffle.
Oh, I have a lot to say about the game, but it's just like so well done. I see what that review meant. It's like a baseball bat to the shins. 10 out of 10, definitely play. Serialized grief. See, Spirit? He's feeling his feelings is a good thing. And I'm sure if you're going through something like this, I'm going to put a disclaimer on the YouTube of this because no, I'm gonna put something at the start because yeah, if you're going through something, I think it will help you, even if it's just find a perspective. But yeah, it does deal with some serious stuff, but really relatable stuff as well. Just turn it down a tiny bit. Like being someone growing up and, you know, you want to, you know, make your parents proud or whatever, and especially in a creative field, especially in a field where there's not necessarily going to be a lot of money, you know, or something that you know, probably isn't going to be a lucrative career, and having your parents be like, well, I understand you want to do that, but maybe look into something a bit more financially, you know. And it's just like, yeah, that's kind of my story too. Until you know, you just do your own thing, because it's your life at the end of the day. But saying that, the mum, she's a pushy parent, and some of the things that we saw weren't true, so that's interesting. But I like how he made a connection, even though, you know, there may not have been the thing that he wanted to do, but the way he made a connection with his parents and found meaning in it. That's a lot of people, yeah. My only worries, if you're living your life, have you done enough? I don't know if it's about done enough. I liked the mum's quote from her granddad. We heard it twice in the game, where it's like, "Oh, make a piece of art which is so iconic, it will live on after you're gone." Try to say, "I'm sorry, Proto." It went there. Like, I relate to that, but I don't know. You can worry about, like, oh, have I lived a worthwhile life? And it's like having the ferryman there being like, okay, let's reflect on your life. Let's see if you've, lived a worthwhile life. I don't think that comes down to, I can think of a TV series which covered this as well. Like, just because you haven't written any sonnets or, painted a masterpiece doesn't mean your life hasn't, achieved something. What that means is, like, it's up to you to say whether or not you've lived to your fullest. That doesn't mean you have to go skydiving or travel the entire world. It means, have you lived up to the potential that you've got? Or are you sitting on something which, you could do if you pursued it, but, you haven't for whatever reason. And whether that is, parents pressuring you to get a real job, really, it's up to you. It's your choices in life, how you do it. And this game is that I'm a heartless bitch. Where's Did You Feel Nothing? Oh, really good game. I don't think there's going to be, like, other ways of playing the game, because, like, we changed a few things here and there, but I don't think it really will go in any sort of different way. Brilliant game. And yeah, can you imagine playing it, like, properly with the camera? I think if I wasn't streaming it and I was using the actual mechanics to actually blink properly, wow. I would be an emotional wreck. I don't know about you guys, but I would be an emotional wreck if I was putting full attention into it and just, going through it. I don't know how I feel about that. About what? Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it, even though maybe a sobbing mess. Well, it sounds like we're not the only ones. If you think about it, every joke you've told, every piece of advice gave, every small achievement is done a ton already. That reminds me of like the quote about nihilism, which is like, if someone doesn't believe in anything, oh, surely that's a bad thing. No, it means that if nothing in life matters, and someone, says they're a nihilist, this is a positive nihilist, there is a negative as well, but, if someone says that like nothing in life matters, so you should be a positive nihilist, which is, if nothing matters, then the only thing that should matter is your experience through the world. And obviously you want to have a positive experience through the world, and the best way to do that is to be positive to all the living connections you have around you, because the people in your life around you is what makes your life what it is. So if nothing matters, then everything in your life does matter. That's kind of the way it is. Optimistic nihilism, yeah. So it's like if you've got a friend that it would cheer them up just by saying, oh, I love you, or, by the way, you're my best friend. Like, that's what I mean. Let's have a fusion.
Pokemon Fusion.
Well, I said I feel absolutely nothing, and don't know how I feel about that. Whereas, I don't know. I mean, there might be something psychological there, but I had a moment in my life where I was feeling like that, where I was like, I'm not. I think it's because I wasn't crying and wasn't feeling emotion to things. I was just sort of like, what's it? Numbness. Just like not feeling particularly happy, not feeling particularly sad about anything. I would watch films and things and think, nothing moves me. Whereas you see everyone around you, like if you go to a funeral, everyone's crying and you're not. And you think, is there a reason why it's not affecting me? And at the end of the day, we're all different people. Different things will affect you in different ways, and emotions affect you in different ways. And yeah, there was what we were saying earlier about sometimes it's therapeutic to cry and release emotions and things. And there was there was it's probably Pixar stuff. I was watching something that was supposed to be emotional, and it made me, feel those emotions and cry. And I was like, okay, it's there. It's just, it's not so much. And then, I don't know. I think a lot of it was psychological for me. I got out of it. Sad movies don't make me cry, but sad games, best story. Well, I think that's more the agency of the actual game making you, make the decisions yourself. Feels more like you're in control of it. Being able to distance myself. Maybe that's the thing, though, whereas maybe you're trying to distance yourself from it. I've worked in healthcare, so I've seen people dying and handling. Yeah. So you may put up some mental barriers for that. And that's understandable, But at the end of the day, is it healthy? I don't know. It's probably healthy if you're doing that job. I made you play the sad thing. Wearing the cow is. I know. I was thinking about that just now. I'm a crying cow. But we all enjoyed this game, right? It was very good. Obviously, I don't think you need to play it anymore now, but hey, if you feel like crying and like maybe there's some years down the line you think, oh, I want to play that game. And not helping. It's not a healthy coping mechanism. There you go then. So it is. There you are. Right. Who's down for some Jambox? No, coffee, don't worry. We've got another game. It's not as emotional. Well, it may get as emotional as this, but it's going to be it's a good 6-hour game. The next one is much more light-hearted. Not as serious as this. I've played other games which play out very similar to this and are the same sort of length, and it didn't hit me as hard as this one did. I didn't think it was going to until the very end. And it hit me. By the way, Arlo's licking my feet. Hey, buddy. I think he knows. He knows. Oh, He's come here to comfort. I'm Jack. We're not playing Jackbox. It was good, but no, that mother was a bitch, and after they're playing, I don't think she was a bitch. It's that thing of like, your parents care about you enough to tell you what is in their mind the right thing to do. It comes from a place of caring, but they're not hearing themselves. You know, the dad was really supportive and everything, but the mum's trying to do everything as an accountant. Remember, she's an accountant now, right? She had a dream, didn't work. She went for a financial job, which paid all the bills, and gave them the life they've got. So it does not surprise me that she was like, you need to turn this into money. You need to be good at something. You know, you can't just sit there doing nothing. Like, yes, I relate to that. I'm not saying my mom was anything like that, but you know, I relate to some of those sentiments. Like I say, my mom was an accountant. You know, I am an artist. Like, this is very much along the lines of, you know, some of the conversations I've had with my parents. Funny enough, it's role switching. Mum was the other way around. But yeah. Can we agree? No more sad games. No, Robot. I feel this feels like an event for me because this is great. We're so used to like playing horror games which do not affect me, other than a jump scare here or there. It's nice to play something that is, you know, gets the soul going a bit more. Had dreams once. I'm still clinging to one of them, and I'm considering what my dad said about pursuing it before it's too late. This is true. This is like, you know, I want to go on holiday and see the world, but first I need to earn enough to do it. You should probably just go do it, because even if it costs money and, you know, you might have to scrimp and scrape, because I think, you know, knees are a thing. they do give out eventually. And like this game, you might get ill. So it's probably best to do those things while you're still healthy, if it's something active like that. The thing that gets me is that this is a situation that is just a terrible situation all round. Random health thing. Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it. I was watching, I just randomly saw this TikTok earlier, and it was people talking about Man of Steel. Remember the old film Man of Steel? If you remember in that film, Superman just lets his dad die in a hurricane or a tornado because his dad goes, no, don't save me. And they were like saying, no, he would never do that. That's stupid. And I never thought about it at the time, and it's true. Superman wouldn't do that, right? But it's like, there was another version, another storyline where it's like, oh no, his dad just gets cancer or something. You know, he gets ill, he gets old age and dies. And it's just like, yeah, Superman can't save him from that. And it makes much more sense. It's so much more futile. It's like, you have all these powers and you can't do anything. Because that's what it is. Keeping in mind my dad has dementia. And Mum tells me every week of how bad he's getting. That makes the Doctor and Doctor's the real Superman. Haha, very good, Jenna. Jenna, were you watching? Did you like this? I did ask you to change the game right at the beginning. You didn't, so I had to do it myself. But I'm wondering if you were here and watched this. Because some of it... Well, no, I was not watching. Because, Jenna, I think you should watch the VOD of this. Because I think you personally might relate to some of the things in this. And, you know... He said, oh, I'm never emotional. This got all of us emotional. I didn't think it was going to get me to the last 5 minutes, and there it is. I'm eating. Be right back. No worries, Spirit. No rush. What's the time? Yeah, okay. Oh, too late. My knee has already given up. Well, there you go. But it depends what your dream is, though, Wes. Oh no, yeah, feelings. Remember those things we talked about once? That's not a joke, we actually did. My parents were a little like that too. I would talk about my interests in science, and they would always ask, what jobs would you get in that? Which in hindsight, I understand, but it's kind of hurt. But that's weird. Like, science, I could understand. There's a million jobs you could get with science. And as time goes on, people are going to need scientists for developing new technologies and things. They're going to need that stuff. And it's not just science. That could go into engineering and, I don't know, I don't know what the term is, but space travel, you know. You could go, it's just so many different things. There's chemistry, there's physics, there's so many different areas. Of course there's jobs in that. Oh God, now the foxes are making noises. It's fine, Arlo. Those foxes are screaming. I want to be a physical therapist for animals. Isn't that so that would be a medical thing, or would that be like, would it be something like in the physical, like massage type stuff for animals? Either way, does sound like a lot of studying, but I don't know. I don't know enough about the industry. You could always learn things on the side. You can always do night courses and things. Hell, you could just intern at a shelter as a start. Oh no, the music stopped. I hope it restarts. Good. There are millions, but Doctor was the only one that was well. But yeah, but that's a bullshit thing, because it's a thing in Indian culture, isn't it? It's like oh, everyone wants to be a doctor. Oh, you're a doctor, therefore you're successful. But yeah, have you ever seen what a doctor's life is like? They study for about, I think they have to do extra studies on top of normal studies for like 7 years at least. They'll usually come out in their like, this is someone who studied from the absolute start. I think they are able to actually go into medicine, actually practice it in their like mid-20s. So they're still studying all through there. And then, 7 years of med school, that's right. And then once you get it, imagine how high stress that job is. Like, you do something wrong, that person dies, right? If you're a doctor, even if it's a nurse, oh, I gave them wrong medication, they're dead. Like, that's a lot of pressure, right? And then think of the hours as well. And do you get any pay? The NHS is always telling us, no, doctors and nurses are underpaid. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you get a job with the police or you know, as a fireman or you are a doctor. They're seen as very like high profile jobs. Doesn't mean they're well paying. They are high profile because they're seen as needed in society, which they are. But there's a lot of stress that comes with it, and some of those professions are dangerous. And again, like, without getting too personal, it's kind of like what my family went through, because my brother wanted to do something really creative. It didn't work out for him. And then he did what my parents wanted, and he went into the police. And after like several years in there, he enjoyed parts of it, but in the end, he was like, no, do you know what? I don't enjoy this. And now he owns coffee shops. Now he does the thing that he actually wants to do. And it's interesting because we as brothers, we had this conversation of just like, we both remember that conversation of trying to appease, trying to please your parents. And we both go down these different career paths to do it. At the end of the day, you should just do what you want to do, because you're going to end up there anyway, at some point. No time is wasted as long as you learn something from it, Enjoyment, that was never high on the priority list. Yeah, I know. Let me guess, this game has an idea of blink and then life passes you by. No, Jenna, you don't know. I thought that too. That's not what it is. It will surprise you, Jenna. Jenna, it came out of nowhere. We did not expect it. And even when the twist happened, that's not the reason why it's emotional. There's other parts to it. Jenna, it's on sale. I think it's less than £5. If you want to do it yourself, I don't know. Nah, watch the video. Yeah, watch the video later. It's a really good game, and I think there's there's some things in here about career and what you want to do with your life, which I think you personally will, even if it doesn't answer things for you, it might make you reflect on things. I think it's a good idea. My £5 rule, I know. What's this? Light-hearted 6-hour game you were talking about? Yes. Yes. Shall we move on? This is a brilliant game. Yeah, be warned, you will cry.